Hello students, today we will start with Geography, chapter number 8, Climate, Natural, India, Climate, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. While traveling to different parts of India, we come across different types of houses, trees, crops and even clothing. Weather pertains to the day-to-day changes in the atmosphere. Climate comprises the average weather conditions which have been measured over many years. Climate influences the life of the people in a big way in India. We say how the climate difference between different regions have influenced the life of people living in particular areas. India is a vast country having varied relief features. India has many relief features that influence the climate. Now, climate conditions vary from place to place. Means every time you go from one place to another, the climatic conditions are very different. The coastal region experience an equable climate and the people living in mountain regions experience a cold climate. Now the people that live in coastal areas that is close to the seas, they have an equable climate. It is neither hot or neither it is cold. But the people living in mountains, their climate is very cold. The Tropic of Cancer passes through the center of the country and divides it into halves. Now the Tropic of Cancer passes between half of the country and divides the country into half. The southern part lies in the tropical zone and the northern part lies in the temperate zone. The monsoon gives our country a climatic unity. Hence, the climate of India is known as the tropical monsoon climate. Monsoon, a season of heavy in rainfall caused by the difference in temperature between a landmass and the adjacent ocean. Now, factors affecting the climate of India. Let us see the factors which affect the climate of India. Latitudes. The Tropic of Cancer divides the country into the tropical zone and the temperate zone. Distance from the sea. All the places near the sea coast have more equable climates than places in the interior. Water bodies comprising the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal surround the peninsular India and make climatic conditions mild along the coastal areas. Altitude, height above the sea level. Altitude means the height above the sea level. The temperature decreases with height. As you go above the sea level, the temperature keeps decreasing. Places high up on the mountains are colder than the plains. The northern mountains. The Himalayas prevent the cold winds blowing from the north from entering into India. They trap the monsoon winds and force them to shed the moisture. Now the winds. The most dominating factor of the Indian climate is the monsoon winds, as a result of which it is often called the monsoon climate. The complete reversal of the monsoon winds brings about a sudden change in the season. The southwest summer monsoons from the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal bring rainfall to the entire country. The retreating monsoon winds in winter travel from land to sea and do not cause much rainfall except around the Coromandel coast after getting moisture from the Bay of Bengal. Now, seasons of India. India has 4 seasons. As you all know that in India we have 4 seasons. The cold weather season, the hot weather season, the southwest monsoon season and the retreating southwest monsoon season. The cold weather season starts in December and lasts till February. During this time, the sun rays do not fall directly on this region. The lowest temperatures is found in the mountain and the northern plains since it is far away from the sea. The Deccan Plateau is warmer since it lies closer to the equator. The season is dry and it does not rain in most parts of India except the east coast and the northwest region of the country. The hot weather season. The season starts in March and ends in May. The temperature rises in most of India except in the hills and coastal areas. It is mostly dry and occasionally local storms. The southwest monsoon season. This season starts in June and lands till September. The winds blow from the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal towards the land. Every part of India gets rainfall except Tamil Nadu. The arrival of the monsoon is very sudden and its departure is very unpredictable. The retreating southwest monsoon season. The seasons last throughout October and November. The temperature and moisture content in the air is very high. This is known as the October heat. This is a season of transition from a hot rainy season to cold dry conditions. The east coast receives heavy rainfall during this time. Importance of the monsoon. Now, India is an agricultural country and the monsoons are of great importance to the economy of country. Delays and long breaks in monsoons are dangerous for the agricultural crops. Conservation of program and rainwater harvesting are some of the modern methods adopted by Indian farmers. Natural vegetation of India. The grasses, the shrubs and the trees which grow on their own without interference or help from human beings are called natural vegetation. The natural vegetations of any area depend primarily on variations in rainfall and relief. Natural vegetation in India is extremely dependent primarily on variations in rainfall and relief. Now, natural vegetation in India are extremely diverse due to the diversity of rainfall and terrain. Unfortunately, the forests are now disappearing due to the increasing demand for cultivation. In the hilly areas, the forest cover has decreased to only about 19%. Based on the different amount of rainfall and landforms available, there are 5 types of forest in India. The tropical evergreen forest, the tropical deciduous forest, the thorn forest, tidal forest, mountain vegetation. First we will study about the tropical evergreen. Now first we will study about the tropical evergreen forest. The tropical evergreen forests are found in areas with annual rainfall of 200 to 300 centimeters. Distributed throughout the year, these type of forests are found in the western slope of the Western Ghats, the hills of the northern states and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. They are dense forests where trees do not shed their leaves at the same time. Important trees are rosewood, ebony and mahogany. Now tropical deciduous forest. Most typical forests of the tropical region are called tropical deciduous forests. That is why these forests are also known as monsoon forests. These forests are found in regions with an annual rainfall of 100 to 200 centimeters. We can find such forests in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh. The trees in these forests shed their leaves for 6 to 8 weeks during summer in order to survive the dry season. Important trees are sal, teak and peepal. Now thorn forest. Thorn forests are found in areas which receive under 50 centimeters of rainfall. Forests of this type are scattered around the northwest region of India, which include the state of Rajasthan and the drier parts of Punjab and Gujarat. They consist of stunted trees and bushes which are widely scattered. The trees have long roots which help them to obtain water from deep underground. They have sharp spines to reduce surface area and thorns which help them to conserve water. Common trees are babul, kikad, wild palm and different varieties of acacia. Now tidal forest. Also known as mangrove forest or littoral means on a shore, tidal forests are found in the Ganga-Brahmaputra delta in West Bengal. The most important trees is the Sundari, after which the Sundarbans are named. Now mountain vegetation. Vegetation in the mountain varies according to height, since temperature and rainfall changes within a change in altitude. At a height of between 1500 meters and 2500 meters, most of the trees are conical in shape. Most of the trees are cone shaped. These trees are called coniferous trees. Important trees are cher, pine and deodar. Now importance of forest. Forests are very important annual resources or natural resources. They provide us with a variety of forest products. They prevent soil erosion. They also help in checking floods. They provide a habitat for wildlife. Forest products. What do we get from the forest? The timber, which is wood obtained from trees, is a major forest product. Also resin, gum, lac and khus are minor products. We need to conserve forest resources and use them moderately. Now we will study about the wildlife. Forests are home to a variety of wildlife. India has over 500 species of animals and 1200 species of birds. There are a number of reptiles and species of fish as well. Different regions of India have different species of animals. For example, lions are found in the Gir forest of Gujarat. Tigers, the national animal of India, are found in the Sundarban. Elephants are found in Kerala and Karnataka. The one-horned rhinoceros is found in the forest of Assam. Camels are found in the Thar Desert. Wild asses are found in the run of Kutch. And wild goats, snow leopards and bears are found in the Himalayan region. Now wildlife conservation means how we can conserve the wildlife or how we can protect the wildlife. Many species of animals are losing their natural homes in many regions due to the depletion of forests and poaching. Poaching means killing of animals illegally. As a result, a few species have been categorized as endangered species. Wildlife is our heritage and it is our duty to preserve our species of animals for the future generation. It is important for us to conserve both the forest as well as its wildlife. In order to control poaching, the government has declared many areas as wildlife sanctuaries, bird sanctuaries and national parks. While a national park is meant to protect forest cover and wildlife, a wildlife sanctuary protects endangered species. India has 18 biodiversity reserves such as the Nanda Devi, the Kanchenjunga, the Sundarban, the Nilgiri and others. These protect not only the flora and fauna but also the human communities who originally inhabit the region. Project Tiger and Project Rhino were two initiatives taken by the government in India to protect the diminished number of tigers and rhinoceros. This is the end of the chapter of geography. Thank you.